Good day friends, you're on the Crypto Deal channel, and the guest of our crypto review segment is a new project called Solplex, an MMO strategy game with a deep economy set in the sci-fi genre. We already reviewed this project over a year ago, but since then, Solplex has come a long way. The project team isn't standing still, and just recently they rolled out some extremely important updates that completely changed the rules of the game. And now we have a fully fledged system with a living economy and real prizes. So today, using my own colony as an example, I'll show you all the hottest new features and explain why now is the perfect time to pay attention to this project. Now, make yourself comfortable and let's see what interesting things I've prepared. So, as I mentioned earlier, Solplex is a sci-fi MMO real-time strategy game with play-to-earn elements and a decentralized economy. The game's economy is built on the Stratis blockchain and the SPX token, utilizing smart contracts and Web3 technologies. Players start with a small colony and develop it into a high-tech empire. And the key mechanics here are diplomacy, military actions, and alliances. And of course, what would it be without a play-to-earn model? Players receive rewards for their activity. The game itself, in turn, runs on the Stratis blockchain and uses the Stratis EVM, which is a virtual machine compatible with Ethereum. And this, in turn, enables DEX trading. Resources and tokens are traded through decentralized exchanges. Transparency, every action is recorded on the blockchain. And as players, we can already develop our colony's economy through construction, resource extraction, production and trade, as well as participate in military operations. There are real-time PvP battles, territory capture and defense. There is also the path of diplomacy and alliances. Players can form alliances and plan joint operations. And there are PvE activities as well. In Solplex, there are NPC factions, the Ancients, and you can and should interact with them to obtain artifacts and technologies. And before I tell you about my colony, a bit about the update's features. And naturally, there are rewards for activity, meaning beta testing with 50,000 USDC for the top 500 players. As you can see, I also started playing from scratch, and this is what I was able to achieve in just a couple of days. Using my colony as an example, which you see on the screen, I'll tell you about the updates. First of all, there's Endgame and alliances. Let's start with the main motivation for any conqueror, the endgame mechanics. Solplex isn't just about building for the sake of building. There's a specific goal here, to become the top alliance on the server. And the endgame means that each game cycle will end with a battle of titans, and the winning alliance will receive real rewards starting from 10,000 USDT. And that already sounds serious. The alliance mechanics here are designed so that it's hard to survive alone. You need to coordinate attacks, defend your allies, and work together toward that prize. And to even reach the endgame, you have to develop quickly. And this is where the speed feature comes into play. Right now, the Gamma production server is running at increased speed. Building, research, and resource production timers here run twice as fast. But the main highlight right now is the economy, or more precisely, the tokens. With the new update, the developers have fully integrated tokens. Game tokens are now fully traded on decentralized exchanges, which means you can get real liquidity for resources earned in the game. And that already sounds like serious P2E. But the most interesting update is the artifacts. They really changed the game's tactics. These are fragments of ancient civilization technologies that provide powerful buffs. There are two types of artifacts. The first type is consumables. They can be activated at any time and provide a temporary effect. The second type is embedded artifacts, which give a permanent bonus to a specific building, and all of this is stored in the nuclear laboratory. And artifact trading takes place through global auctions, where you can either buy the buff you need or profitably sell an extra one. I also want to specifically mention the new referral system. Solplex encourages community building with tokens. When your invited friend builds their second colony or buys their first artifact, you receive a reward. Solplex is currently in an active stage of its development. An endgame with a real prize of 10,000 USDC, fast servers, artifacts, and a live economy with the ability to withdraw tokens, all of this makes the game an excellent choice for those who are tired of ordinary clickers. And if a year ago the project was just starting out, now it is truly capable of surprising you. And finally, don't forget to join our community and write in the comments what topics you'd like to see in the next episode and which coins you expect to grow. That's where we'll wrap things up. See you soon. This isn't goodbye.